Tell me who you see when you look straight up like, wait, who? Us now. What you gon' do when we pull up on you like, ooh, touchdown. You already know what it is when I come through you. Ooh, shut down. Say, ooh, shut down. Say, ooh, what now? Tell me who you see when you look straight up like, wait, who? Us now. What you gon' do when we pull up on you like, ooh, touchdown. You already know what it is when we come through you. Ooh, shut down. Ooh, shut down. Ooh, give me that crown. I need that now, right now. Ooh, don't make a sound. It's my time. You hear the crowd. Yeah, we need that rain. Me and my team. Deja vu. This here a dream. We done all seen 100 times over back when we was just teens. Now we going dumb. Told them we the one. They would count us out. Now we counting up the funds. Now without a doubt, they be throwing up the ones. Like they was always rapping. Yeah, believe them if you want. Now they show love. Came with a dub. It is what it is. It isn't what it was. They all love to hate when it don't work out. Tell you that they always been down when it does. Look. Say, ooh, what now? Tell me who you see when you look straight up. Like, wait, who? Us now. What you gon' do when we pull up on you? Like, ooh, touchdown. You already know what it is when we come through you. Ooh, shut down. Say, ooh, shut down. Say, ooh, what now? Tell me who you see when you look straight up. Like, wait, who? Us now. What you gon' do when we pull up on you? Like, ooh, touchdown. You already know what it is when we come through you. Ooh, shut down. Say, ooh, shut down. Say, ooh. Time. We on a conquest. Came a long way. Look at the progress. I see no competition. It ain't no contest. You ain't in discussion. Not even a prospect. Yeah, you better go and get to meditating. Yeah, we coming for you, no hesitation. Might as well call the league up. Tell them put the trophy on reservation. Been going up, that's elevation. No holding back, no preservation. Treat off season like postseason. No days off, this dedication.
Game time. Don't expect us to play nice. We got plans to take every record home. One thing you should know is how to.
Yeah, you better go and start meditating. Yeah, we coming for you, no hesitation. Look. Yeah, no holding back, no preservation, no off days, this dedication. Time. Get out the way, we coming through. Check the hang time. Been on top, ain't nothing new. A lot of talk, whole lot of noise, but ain't cutting through. Word on roll, you got a couple L's, you'll have another soon, don't sweat. Whole lot of sacrifice, no regrets. Whole lot of dubs, but ain't done yet. Say you the one, but ain't one yet. Running the game, ain't take one step. Hold up. Yeah, all emotions aside. There's nowhere to run, there's nowhere to hide. How you gon' play when the game on the line?
Game time. Don't expect us to play nice. We got plans to take every record home. One thing you should know is how to.
Yeah, you better go and start meditating. Yeah, we coming for you, no hesitation. Look. Yeah, there's nowhere to run, there's nowhere to hide. How you gon' play when the game on the line? Came for the dirt, but it ain't no shame. Had to put the work in, grind day by day. All the blood, sweat, tears, no pain, no gain. I was ready for the moment and it came my way. Where the spotlight shine, where they say my name. It's the life I chose, the price I paid. A lot of sacrifices every day I prayed. Hope it all pays off in the end. I'll play, wanna win. Seen a lot of things, ain't been the same since. Worked too hard for this, yeah, I'm convinced. Been on the brink, yeah, been on the fence. Now I'm this close to the win-win-win. When the chance came, now I didn't turn back. Loyal to the city, put the team on the map. Pedal to the floor, start running up stats. Yeah, that's facts. Yeah, you better go and start meditating. Yeah, we coming for you, no hesitation. Look. Yeah, there's nowhere to run, there's nowhere to hide. How you gon' play when the game on the line?
I gotta get it, I'm on the mission, snap any minute, casually when it stop tripping on me, stop dissing on me, yeah, I got a dream, can't take it from me, my fire's burning, now I'm always learning, tell me where to go, man, I'm on a journey, yeah, I can't explain it, I get excited, keep it 300, King Leonidas, strap in, cause it's gonna be a long ride. working on me every single day and night. There comes a time when your worlds will collide. If it's holding you back, push it right to the side. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. I don't got the time, put me in, coach. I've been going hard, time to let it show. Everything raw, give it to me now. Let me have the spot, man, it's going down. Gotta get it here, I don't wanna wait. Take what I want, then I go train. Gotta get a win, I won't lose the game. This is my year, I ain't gonna break. Strap in, cause it's gonna be a long ride. Working on me every single day and night. There comes a time when your worlds will collide. If it's holding you back, push it right to the side.
On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal.
Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here.
On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal.
Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here.
Cannot ever be stopped. Put that on everything. You gon' remember the name, remember the date. Look at the gameplay. Made it mine as a name change. Ain't a game that I can't save. Only win-win, that's a landscape. I cannot be stopped, I'm like a savage. Shooting for your spot, I gotta have it. Hey, glory in my veins, I'm like an addict. See me Hall of Fame, I'm not your average. I'm on your neck, hey. Give me respect, hey, hey. I'm on your neck, give me respect, hey, hey. I'm on your neck, hey. Give me respect, hey, hey. I'm on your neck, give me respect, hey, hey, hey.
It's Tuesday night gaming, baby.
Tuesday night, and you already know what that means. It's time to mash up all of your favorite NFL players and all of your favorite content creators, throw them on some teams, and make them go head-to-head in a whole bunch of different games. It's NFL Tuesday Night Gaming, and we are live from the gorgeous We Play Arena here in Los Angeles, California. I'm very excited For all of the teams that are going to be playing tonight, we got 2 incredible series for you. But we got to talk a little bit about last week. We got to talk about what we're going to see. We got to talk about all of it. And to do just that, I am next to Aaron Ashley Simon. Let's start talking about some of the action.
I mean, I'm going to have to ask you because I missed the last action, but I heard it was pretty exciting, so I'm going to need you to give me the lowdown.
Yeah, that's right. Time dilation. You know, there's a whole bunch of stuff going on, conventions, a whole bunch of stuff. So we've been all over the place, just like a lot of our content creators have been. But last week was one of the really exciting weeks because we started to see some different games. And now you're going to get a taste of Fall Guys here today, which I'm very excited for, especially with the people who are going to be playing today. Yeah.
Okay, I have to ask, what was the determining game? Remember we always said like Rocket League, was it the same last time or was Fall Guys that one?
You know, I still think it's probably Rocket League, especially when we look at these lineups, but Fall Guys really did turn some things on their head. You're very right about that much, but the one thing that is going to remain the same, even though the games will change, is the format. So let's take a little look at how everything is going to play out today. We're still going to have a bunch of different organizations from the gaming world representing all of our different teams. We're going to have 6 teams, and they're going to be playing for points. So not only are we going to get all the fun action from Fall Guys, but it is going to be for some points. Madden, though, going to be a showcase game.
Yeah, Madden is just for fun. It's just for bragging rights. We will have that towards the second series, but seeing who's going to be competing today, it's per usual the same 6 teams: Incognito, The Reign, OTK, XSET, Complexity, and Luminosity.
Yeah, we're going to have 4 of those teams here today as well. It's just going to be 2 series, and we'll start to talk about who is making up those teams in just a little bit. But we are going to grab 2 potential points per game. And you can see a whole game list on the bottom, so we will be shifting quite a bit, but Rocket League still being one of those big staples. And as Aaron mentioned, Madden, show match, talk about it being for fun and all that. You know, honestly, it's for us. Getting to watch that match is my favorite part of every single Tuesday night. And the reason for that is it is one of those moments where you really can get a look at how the NFL players are getting along with some of the people who play Madden all of the time.
Yes, even though that is for bragging rights, the other games do give them points. For 1 game victory, it is 1 point, and we will end up with 4 teams moving on at the end to the playoffs so we can find out who's really going to be the champion of this whole thing.
Yeah, we're starting to have some squads move a little bit away from the pack as well, so we'll check in with that. And today, the games, as we've kind of already alluded to, Rocket League and Fall Guys. Rocket League today is going to be a little bit spicier, especially when we talk about that first series. We'll get to that in a second. I'm very excited. This is one of those days where you look at you have the privilege of getting in early, getting to look at what the series are actually going to be, how they're going to shape up. And it's so hard to not spoil because it's just such a good lineup here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm super excited for Fall Guys. That is quite a treat because that can literally shift everything because Fall Guys is one of those things, okay, there is skills. We've seen some people who have shown immense skill sets when it comes to it, but it really depends on even just other people. You can hold people back. That's a real game changer in itself.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of what we saw last week, it was all focused on those hexagon-style games. So there was a lot of that going on, and you actually did see a lot of team strategy starting to break out. And we saw some really crazy moments where people just like clutched up. You know, like it was beautiful. It was great to see. There was one moment when a player got knocked off the edge and fell down, like I want to say maybe it was like 3 levels, and managed to win the entire game. So there's some good stuff last week, and we'll get to see that again. Rocket League, though, going to be more of the same. Let's look at the standings first. Rocket League has definitely helped the dust settle on what we have in the standings right now. And as Aaron mentioned a little bit earlier, the top 4 squads, they are going to be heading to the playoffs. And we do have a top 4 as of right now. The bottom 2 teams only having 1 point apiece, but also keep in mind some of that can be scheduling. Some of the squads have had a little bit more of a showing, have gotten to play a few more weeks. So there is still plenty of time to catch up. But the Reign, they are really starting to get a lead here.
I mean, I feel like the Reign's the only team, including preseason, that's undefeated.
Yeah, I don't think anybody else is. I think the scoreboard's definitely going to reflect that. I think the Reign has shown that they definitely do have a pretty solid grip on the reins of this entire tournament. But, you know, even last week when you weren't here, in the week before, there was a much bigger clump. We're starting to see in those standings people hopping over. But let's take a look at some of the key moments that happened last week. Let's look at our Hulu play of the game. All right, well, we talked a lot about Rocket League. Let's fill anybody in who wasn't here last week. Aaron, these are some of the beautiful goals that we got to see last week.
Oh, and more importantly, did this come from Super Evan himself, Mr. Warzone?
Yeah, we had some pretty good lineups coming in last week. We'll have a full recap of that, but it is always wild when you see somebody who's great at Battle Royale coming out and just slaying in Rocket League and being a top point earner. But we mentioned as well that the X Factor is not necessarily going to be the content creator. A lot of the time when you get down to Rocket League, it's going to be the NFL player.
Yes.
Who that's one of the games they play, and they're able to be that IGL for their team.
Yeah, I know I mentioned earlier that a lot of the NFL players have said that they've been practicing more specifically Rocket League because it's one of those games that not a lot of NFL players do play, except we do have one, we'll talk about it later, but we do have one NFL player who's actually pretty nice this time.
I keep dancing around it. I'm thinking about the same thing, Aaron. I'm thinking about the same thing. There is one person who I want to talk about, and I'm pretty excited for the team he's playing for as well. We'll get to that soon, but it's going to be a wild thing to watch.
It is. I'm actually curious to see what the dynamic will be now that you actually have an NFL player who's known for being really good at Rocket League. All the other ones were just picking up the sticks and just playing, but we actually have someone who is even part of an org specifically for this game.
A double pro.
Like, what?
Pro Rocket League, pro in the NFL, but hey, we've started to dance around it. Let's take a first look at the match card for the night. All right, we've hinted at it a whole bunch. Let's actually take a look at the lineup. Esfand is back for OTK, played incredibly well last week.
Man, is he back to redeem himself from Madden?
I don't know if he's playing tonight, but that would have been a big deal. But also, you saw on your screen there briefly, Boston Scott, that is the player that we're alluding to. We'll talk about that a little bit more in a second. Extra Emily going to be here as well. That's for Team Incognito. And Extra Emily, very good at party games. I've played quite a few party games against Extra Emily. Also, her and Esfand, pretty good friends, so that's going to make for an interesting dynamic. Ewok's here.
Yeah, Ewok is here. Super excited. It signed with XSET more recently. All about positivity. I love that. You got several NFL players going as well. And you know what's interesting? They all have different unique facts about themselves. One of them has a favorite vacation spot is Belize. First game ever played was GTA. The NFL players really love some GTA.
GTA is just like, it's kind of one of those games that just has a huge community of people who are either like the most serious gamers that you've ever met, or maybe even like a little bit more casual. There's something for everybody in GTA, and that's one of the things I really do love about that game. One of my best friends, big GTA RP streamer, he's known as Uchiha Jones inside of the game. Yeah, he's a nerd. I love him. But as you can see, we're going to start off with that first series that you saw, OTK versus Incognito. Then we're going to move over to XSET versus LUMINOSITY Gaming.
I also want to make note that the content creator for LUMINOSITY, JeromeASF, fun fact, was on high school debate team and wanted to be a politician. Oh, wow, that's an interesting kind of correlation going on. I mean, yes, debate and politician, but like going from that world over to content creation. We've seen many times people have very unique, specific passions and skill sets that I'm actually wondering if it even applies to anything that's going to go on during competition.
I mean, hey, it worked. Jerome's a GOAT. So I'm very excited for that series, but let's focus in on the first one that we're going to see today, and that's going to be OTK versus Incognito. OTK has slowly started to pull ahead in the standings a little bit. And the big reason for that is because Esfand is the one person that we have in the org who's actually good at games, and now he's here twice. So I will say Esfand was not bad when it came to Rocket League. He wasn't necessarily the most insane player I've ever seen, but Boston Scott, a professional Rocket League player and a professional NFL player, I think that's going to help OTK out quite a bit.
I mean, absolutely. And Boston Scott is on Dignitas, so be able to check out his skills there as well as here today. Now, for the others, Extra Emily and the two NFL players, I'm wondering if they're going to have to rely a lot more on Fall Guys because they know they're going up against a pro. Or maybe they'll focus on trying to shut him out as much as possible.
Yeah, I feel like the thing that's cool about Fall Guys, though, we talked about, like, yeah, you could potentially have some team strategies. You could potentially have some teamwork come out. Rocket League is absolutely essential. You're not going to get anything done by yourself. But with Fall Guys, let's say Emily is just in the zone, playing Fall Guys super well. That can be a point for a team. And that's very different than even when we had Fortnite in the lineup. You can have one player have a breakout performance and secure a point for your team.
If I was them, I would find out who is the best at Fall Guys, and then the other two strategically try to push the others out of the way and set it up that way. You could be, I mean, you can hold, you can grab, you can set them up, but even just on the hexagon itself, figuring out the patterns, the flow, the movements to trap your enemies in a spot that's gonna put them in a pretty bad predicament.
Yeah, I mean, the thing, if we actually do go into hexagon again, what you're saying, I think is really a good line of play. Because let's say I know you are very good on the enemy team. I can try to run circles around you if I get good positioning, and then you're not going to really have anywhere to jump over time. It's not easy to pull off. I will say, going for some of the hate bear strategies, you kind of need to understand movement in the game in a really good way. I love how sweaty we're getting over Fall Guys right now. I love Fall Guys so much.
Though.
Yeah, I love Fall Guys so much. I will sweat out over that game. But yeah, it's tough because you need to understand, like, okay, if they're running this way, nobody's going to have extra speed stats in Fall Guys, right? So if they're ahead of you and you're trying to catch up to them, it is about seeing their line and cutting them off and then trying to go for some of these crazier plays, boxing them into a corner and just making sure that they don't have space to work with. And then after that happens, you got to drop down and do it again. So it's not the easiest thing to pull up, but it's not a bad line of play.
Yeah, absolutely not. And also, with NFL Tuesday Night Game, we also have a special NFL read for everyone. Ooh, the NFL Plus is here, which means no matter where you are, this is how you football. You could stream live, local, and primetime regular season games on your phone or tablet, 45-minute game replays and more. This is the NFL for every fan. This is football freedom. This is your game on the go wherever you are. This is how you football. Go to plus.nfl.com/radio and start your free trial of NFL Plus today. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey, look, you don't want to miss any of the NFL action. You also don't want to miss any of the Tuesday night gaming action as well. So make sure you also subscribe to the channel because we're going to be giving you action all night long, but we're also going to be giving you a lot of action in the coming weeks as well. The playoffs are still we have quite a few weeks before we actually do get to the playoffs, and then we're going to be grabbing those top 4 teams and making them duke it out head-to-head. And we got plenty more games in store as well. Keep letting us know all the different games that you do want to see. We started off with a whole bunch of Fortnite. Then we've moseyed our way on over into Fall Guys. Apex still on the horizon, but you know what else I can see on the horizon? It's our casters. Let's jump up to them right now and get the action started.
I'm giving you all I got, so sit back, enjoy and watch. I'm a rebel with purpose. Yeah, I said it on purpose. Turn me up if you heard this. I said turn me up if you heard this. Get 'em up! I'm willing to do what they wanna do. I'm willing to say what they wanna say. But what about you? I said what about you? Whatever it takes. I'm willing to do what they wanna do. I'm willing to say what they wanna say. But what about you? I said what about you? Whatever it takes.
It's time for Tuesday Night Gaming. Hello, everyone. I'm Avalie, and we begged her to come back, and thank God she graced us with her presence yet again. It's Naomi Kyle.
It's me. Hey, guys. Thanks again for having me. I'm so excited to be here for my second week to get to see the action after knowing a bit more of the roots and how things are going. Definitely when it comes to the teams, I'm still going to go for the underdog this time. Just heads up.
You're always just going to keep going for the underdog?
I gotta.
I mean,
I had good luck last time we saw my teams every time gain a point, so.
That's true, you were the super lucky charm. However, just like looking at the matches that we have, is it really an underdog scenario if they're only down by 1 point? Because OTK versus Incognito, that's gonna be our first match of the day.
That's right, they're really close.
Up 1 point.
That's
OTK
true.
2-1.
That's true, but you know, OTK could come out on top, but then Incognito could come out and get 2 points and then surpass OTK. So, you know, I'm kind of waiting to see.
Okay, so wait. No, we need to break this down. So if in that instance, since OTK is currently 2, and then Incognito is at 1.
Plus 2.
If Incognito win 1.
That's 2. That's tied.
Then they tie it up. So then who do you root for in that instance?
Incognito.
Still
they
Incognito?
Started out as the underdog. Guys, that's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. And I know for sure OTK has the heads up here because they have the pro player on their team, but still, I'm gonna go for the underdog from like starting each match.
Now you could say that yes, they have the pro player on their team, but I think it was just a couple months ago that I went to the Rocket League. I think it was like the World Championship Series. Dignitas didn't qualify.
Uh-oh. Some inside intel from Oblie's experiences.
We did have a lovely booth, though, at the SoFi Stadium. I will say that.
Nice.
Just all the players had to watch from outside and not inside the arena. But that being said, hey, maybe those skills could pay off today.
Yeah, I really hope so. I mean, that's obviously my go-to team. And then we've got the following match, XSET versus LUMINOSITY. So for that, again, voting for the underdog LUMINOSITY.
1 point,
Same
Naomi.
thing where they're just 1 point, but
1 point.
if they start out the underdog, I'm just going all the way through.
Wasn't XSET the underdog from last week that you were cheering for?
Yes, and they won 2 points. I think it was.
So you have now forsaken them.
Yeah, it's just my strategy. So look, guys, this is my first time here on the second time on the show, first time as a full caster. So I think for me, it's gonna be. Yeah, that's just my strategy. I might change this over time. We'll see how they play, but yeah, let me know what you guys think of my go-to, just sticking to the underdog strategy.
You giveth luck, and then you taketh it away.
Yes.
But I mean, speaking of strategies, we are going to be playing Fall Guys for the second time this season so far.
I'm so glad. It's one of my favorite games.
I know, it's super fun, and the mode that we are playing is the hexathon mode, so we're getting to see a lot of just hexagon-themed maps, I guess you could say. A lot of them we saw hexagon, which is just the base where, you know, you start with your different platforms, and then every single time you touch a panel, it disappears.
For both rounds, it's the same kind of
Last
strategy,
standing, then there's hexaterrestrial, where, you know, the panels end up coming back.
Yeah, they're all on top of it.
Then there's hexa-roll, I want to say. I don't know if that's the
official term.
The official name, but I think
I'd say
it's like
that's accurate.
hexa-roll, where it starts rolling and you got to stay up. But yes, lots and lots of hexagon-themed maps.
Right, and as they were saying, it could like totally shift the game dynamic for each team. Because that one's just like kind of hit or miss, right? You can have one person carry the whole team or like no one carry the team, even if they're really good at the game. Like,
yeah, I remember we actually saw a really interesting play at the end where I believe one team was outnumbered 2-1. And what happened was they said, okay, you two, or one of you guys, go take down the enemy jelly bean. They tried to do that, and then all of them got eliminated, and it was just that single jelly bean that was left alive. But speaking of single jelly beans, I think we have one of them on the stage ready to introduce our teams right now. Rich?
Hell yeah.
Hi, I'm a little jelly bean, but I'm really excited for this big matchup because we have 2 incredible teams, and one of them actually gonna have somebody who is pro at Rocket League, the first game, which we are going to be seeing today. Let's take a look at that squad. It's none other than OTK. Okay, I'm a little bit nervous for this interview because I did technically take loot from Esfand last night. Esfand, look, are we cool? Nick put a lot of pressure on me. I know I won the role. Are we cool about the shoulders, man?
Rich, I'm gonna shoot you straight here. No, we're not.
I thought so. I thought so.
We're not cool. I am eternally upset that I did not get a piece of loot and that you got it instead. And our friendship has been impacted to a immeasurable degree, and will never be repaired. So,
what if I made like an all
sucks to see you
and funneled you loot? I would do anything, man. I just want us to be right again.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
All right. You know what else is fine?
Yeah, we're good.
Coming out and winning for OTK, and today you are backed up by Boston Scott. I don't know if you had a little bit of a chance to chat with each other, but Boston Scott, very good at Rocket League. Have you guys had a chance to speak to each other yet?
Yeah, dude, Boston Scott and I are we're homies, dude. And he, I met him last year. He came on Let's Go Football. He came on a football podcast I was doing, and with Twitch, and he actually played. He played with a buddy of mine at Louisiana Tech. So like I kind of got to know him there, and yeah, I'm excited to get to play with Boston, get to play with Benny Snell. I think it's gonna be a good. We got a good team going.
No pressure at all. But if you do win both game modes, OTK would be ranked the #1 or competing at NFL Tuesday Night Gaming.
We'd be #1.
We'd be #1.
Oh, that's a lot of pressure.
That's a lot of pressure, especially when you see
we got to put on then
who you're playing against. So, you know you're playing against Extra Emily. Do you have any words for her?
Extra Emily is a menace. She is someone who is not to be taken lightly. She's dangerous. I think that's something that the team really has got to come together and make sure they don't let their guard down. Because if you do, I think Extra Emily is going to take advantage of it and really try and exploit that weakness that she sees in our roster if we don't come in there guns blazing. So, yeah.
You heard it from Esfand, an absolute legend. Thank you for the time. You go ahead and get ready for the games, but we're going to need to make a little bit of room on this stage for the threat, which Esfand has just spoken of. An absolute threat. Somebody who could be a very dangerous opponent, could sense any weakness that OTK shows. Will she be able to lead her squad to a resounding victory, or will OTK be able to get a spot in first place on the leaderboard, even if it's just for this one series? We're gonna find out very quickly here because we're about to welcome that team onto the stage right now. They're gonna be playing against OTK, who has already had a decent amount of experience on this stage. We know Esfand's already made it his home. He's played quite a few games. And Boston Scott, who's incredible at Rocket League. And today, with Rocket League being in the format, it's obviously going to be a big boon in favor of OTK. But we're gonna have to see their opponent to see if they have what it takes. It's none other than Team Incognito.
Right, and I know the sea is walking in a long light. Promise you gon' wanna watch like a sci-fi. My guys are high rises, high tide. My crown if you come to my side. I pledge.
All right, we're gonna have a brief moment here to talk to Extra Emily. Extra Emily, Esfand said that you're one of the most dangerous people alive on Earth. Is that true?
Yes, he's large and he has a large beard and mustache. You have to be very afraid of him.
He said you were the threat, not that he was the threat.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. No. Yeah, I'm a really good gamer. I will destroy Esfand and his team without mercy.
Emily, look, I've hosted a lot of game shows in my day. I've watched a lot of game shows in my day. You've won basically every single game show that you've ever been on. Are you as good at either Rocket League or Fortnite as you are at trivia?
So I actually have never played Rocket League in my entire life, but I actually have a strategy to win today. I'm gonna be knocking into their cars so they blow up. So okay. I'll just be zooming into them, and I think that'll lead us to victory.
Okay, so you're on full attack mode when it comes to Rocket League. What are you doing in Fall Guys?
Fall Guys, you just be good, and I can be good. I have a lot of experience in Fall Guys, so I'm not worried about that one.
Just be good, forehead. Easy clap.
Yeah, duh. Like, just jump. It's not that hard.
All right, I have faith in you. Good luck. Let's see if you can take down OTK. Let's see if you can beat Esfand. Good luck in your games, Extra Emily. I will talk to you soon. Bye. Now that we've actually had an opportunity to talk to both of the teams, we're going to get into some of the action. We got Rocket League coming up first. Let's see who's going to come out on top.
Super cute, both of those team captains, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I would say they're super cute. I am also very confident in Extra Emily's. Like, after hearing that interview and her confidence, I don't know. I think she's going to take it for the team.
Do you think that, I mean, you heard kind of like the banter between Esfand and Rich at the beginning. Do you think that Esfand would purposely throw just so OTK could look bad because Rich took his loot?
If that happens, I will be forever grateful to him. Yes, please do that.
Listen, fighting over loot, that's serious business.
It sounded very serious.
It is, when people just do like the greed roll.
You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful with loot. Other people's loot, I mean, don't mess with that.
Absolutely.
But yeah, super confident in Extra Emily and her strategy and what she talked about in the interview. It sounded like they didn't get any practice in, and that she doesn't really know Rocket League, but I like her strategy. I think it's gonna work.
And if anything, I feel like both of our, gamers for the day are at a disadvantage. TwitchCon just ended, and everyone is currently still exhausted.
Yeah, I'm at that disadvantage too right now.
Yeah, girl, I'm right there with
totally
you.
Get it. Totally get it for everyone.
So that means that there's going to be a lot more pressure applied to our NFL players to kind of like pick up some of the slack that maybe our gamers are feeling a little bit from that fatigue.
That's right. That's right. Hopefully not too fatigued. But yeah, who are you predicting to win this one?
Predicting to take for at least Rocket League, it's got to be OTK.
OTK, okay.
It's got to be OTK. I mean, just the fact that Boston Scott has some Rocket League experience, if any, and then is also a pro player.
Although you said Dignitas didn't make the last
Dignitas didn't make it, but that's okay, because I didn't see any of these other names at the Rocket League World Championship either.
True.
So.
But Extra Emily has won every game show that Rich has hosted. So.
That is true, but as Rich said, it was mostly trivia. So unless she's joining us at the desk to do some NFL trivia, I'm not quite sure if that would cross over.
To gaming.
But I mean, for Rocket League especially, I feel like Esfand, we've seen him play Rocket League before with a lot of skill. So Esfand and Boston Scott, as team members, I guess you could say, I think that they're going to have a very good performance.
Oh, man, I hope you're wrong. No, I'm just kidding. I think it's great. I want to talk about maybe some of the trivia that we have on each player, and then we have something else to roll to, I believe.
Oh, we got a video because we spoke with some of our players. Let's go ahead and take a look.
Let's go see that now.
Hello everyone, it's Brittany and I'm here with David Long from the LA Rams. All right, we are going to test your knowledge today on if you can guess who the NFL player is who tweeted this certain thing.
Okay.
You think you can do it?
We're gonna try.
All right, first one. Who do you think you are? I am A, Daniel Jones, B, Lamar Jackson, C, Tua, or D, Diggs?
Did Diggs say that?
Yeah, Lamar Jackson.
Okay.
All right.
But somebody else said that. Who said that?
Who do you think you are? I am.
Hurts, don't it, Winky face. Was it Donovan McNabb, AJ Brown, Jalen Hurts, or Jason Kelce?
Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, yes.
I was gonna say Hurts.
That one was a gimme.
Donovan McNabb. I'm like, was there even Twitter back then?
Okay, so here's the tweet, and you're gonna guess who replied what they did. So the tweet is, I played Fortnite for hours yesterday and didn't run across a single sniper at all.
Okay.
And then the response was, you a bot. Was it Ty Hill, Kyler Murray, Austin Eckler, or Zeke Elliott?
Tyreek Hill.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't think Kyler Murray played Fortnite.
Keep pushing, young beast. I drop almost every pass my first training camp. I was so frustrated. I got my eyes checked, I got my hands checked, but the only thing I needed was to check my own mind. Was it A, Michael Irvin, Jerry Rice, Larry Fitzgerald, or Reggie Wayne?
Larry, he wasn't dropping no pads. Jerry Rice.
It's Michael Irvin.
Oh my God.
I know, you narrowed it down to two, and last but not least.
Okay.
I was the first from my family to go and finish college. I graduated one of the most prestigious universities in the world. I bought both my parents brand new cars at the age of 21. At the age of 22, I bought my family and I a house. Losing, still never heard of her. Was it Chase Claypool, Jalen Waddle, Myles Garrett, or Baker Mayfield?
Chase Claypool.
Correct. Oh. All right, turns out you know your fellow players and their tweets.
Perfect.
That was actually pretty good. How many did you get right? Let us know in the comments below, and make sure you tune in to watch David Long play NFL Tuesday Night Gaming, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time.
I got 0.
Got none of them. Absolutely none. I don't think chat got any right as well. I didn't see anyone guessing along.
Well, they still have a chance to guess, but I feel like it's too late. It's too late. It's too late.
It's too late. The opportunity is gone.
It has passed. Shall we cover more trivia for our players here tonight?
More trivia for our players?
Or for each player on the team?
I guess we can. I mean, we do have Extra Emily, who is our trivia champion.
That's right.
So we can do it in tribute to her. What else do you have for us?
Let's see here. Fun fact from our NFL player, Laviska Shenault. He only eats barbecue sauce. Crafty Spicy Honey is by far the best.
Okay, when you say only eats barbecue
That's
sauce,
what I
do you
don't
mean
understand.
that is the only condiment?
It
Do you
cannot
mean
be
that
the
is
only thing he eats. But I mean, perhaps as a way to like spice up his food.
But no. So this is like what I need to understand though. Does that mean that that's the only condiment that you put on your burger, your hot dog, your chicken wings, your everything?
We'll have to ask him.
You won't touch ketchup. You won't touch mayo. You won't touch.
I feel like you'd be missing out on so many other good condiments.
I feel like that's just a travesty.
It is a travesty.
That doesn't. Because you said, which one was this? Kraft Spicy Honey. So first of all,
I agree, Spicy Honey's great. And I agree, yeah, Kraft, yeah.
It's just Kraft?
Isn't it the one that you get at McDonald's too?
I don't know, I just know Kraft is making mac and cheese. I didn't know that they were making spicy sauce.
Oh yeah, they make sauce. They make some hot sauce, all sorts of sauces. It's getting saucy here.
Well, we also have trivia on the board,
do.
it looks like. So our first question for now, to reach the red zone, the football team has to drive to what yard line? I'm gonna say 80.
Oh, okay, 52. B52, I don't know.
How many yards are on the field?
I don't know.
Or do we use the metric system?
No, we definitely don't use the metric.
That's right.
Here in America?
The metric
no way.
system sucks.
Maybe up in Canada.
Take that, Europe.
So what's the answer, guys? We need to know, because I guessed 52, she guessed 80.
Mm-hmm.
What does the chat guess?
Matthew
20.
in chat says 20.
A lot of people saying 20. I bet that's
Everyone's
the right
saying
answer.
20. Is that?
Yep. The 20. Good job.
Okay, well, does it help if I was assuming that we had to cover 80 yards to hit the 20, right? Out of 100, does that count?
Anyone on comms? Please confirm.
I feel like that can count.
It could. Absolutely.
I feel like if I was just doing the extra set of math, like
Yeah.
I wasn't quite sure the logistics of the. Let's go ahead and pull up the next question.
And any second now. All right. What is the duration of halftime in the NFL?
How long can Beyonce sing for?
30 minutes.
30 minutes? I wish she would go for 2 hours.
I wish it was a full-on 3-hour with
I'm gonna
an
say
opening act, the whole thing.
I'm gonna say a solid 45.
That's probably
feel like
right.
45 is probably.
We're saying, nope, no one's asked.
Well, no, this guy, Will in chat, says that 80 is technically right for the previous question. Therefore, I am correct.
Yeah. Good job, 1 point.
12 minutes?
That is so short.
How long was Beyonce's show?
Holy cow.
1 sec, I've got to
pull it up on YouTube.
Beyonce.
It'll tell you right there.
Halftime show. Oh my God, it really was only 15 minutes.
Wow.
Dang.
I had zero idea. I thought 30 at least. Worth it though.
Dang.
Definitely worth it.
Okay, well, we actually have a couple clips from Rocket League from, I believe it was week 1 that we could take a look at.
Oh, I haven't seen this. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Go ahead.
I love the camera angles that we have for 3 of our players right here as we get our first goal.
Oh, there it goes. That took no time at all.
Absolutely. And look, you can see that Scorpion? He's got the banner.
Ooh,
you know
that
Liverpool
hit,
plays this game.
I just want to grab it with my arms, but I got a car.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get it. Get in there, get in there, let's get it. Get in there, baby. Get in there. Get in there, baby.
WWW.
Let's get him out of here fast, man. Let's get him out of here fast.
Come on.
Oh yeah, in there! In there! Let's go! No, it's all good. He has no idea. I got it.
Oh yeah.
I got it, boys. I got it, boys. I know. Bro, this guy's insane. Bro, this guy definitely plays this, bro.
Definitely. We call you a liar.
No, this guy's elite, bro.
That's crap.
I got it. No, bro. Oh my God, dude.
We was close on that. Defense. Oh my God.
Dude, Miko again. Miko, bro, what? Oh, bro.
That's easy. That's easy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's get it. Let's get it, baby.
With that solo nation.
I'm gonna hang back here. Oh yeah, I got this. Ooh, he juiced me. Damn, they got it. He put it right over.
This ball lock is a lot harder than I thought.
Yeah, the ball lock thing gets a little confusing. Oh, it's right there. Oh, that's gonna go in. Damn. We was close on that one.
They don't know ass like that. You gotta like get it.
Ooh. Get in there. Oh. Get it. No.
Oh,
no, boys. No, we scored it ourselves.
That was my fault.
We scored it ourselves. Oh, we chilling.
That's crazy.
I feel like Ed Reed back here, man.
Get it!
Whoa! Bro,
damn. They always get in the bounce too. Oh, don't shot. Yes.
Hey, nice to you, man.
Yes, sir.
We needed that. Come on.
I almost lifted it up to see how I was sliding down.
Try to center it up. Oh, damn, I couldn't bounce it.
They call me the cleanup, man. Watch it. Cleanup right here, man.
Yeah, give me another one. Hey, put it in the middle. I'm going to finish it if you put it in the middle. I'm going to put it in the middle. That's right. Look at that pass right there. That's what I'm talking about. Bing bong.
I'm gonna stay back there.
Oh, it's coming at you right there.
Bing! Oh my God!
Damn, he got the bounce on it.
Bro, what's up?
All right.
What's up?
Yeah, this was.
Look, good break, Cam.
Yeah, man. You should have had that one. That game robbed you.
Listen, this is 2-minute drill, fourth quarter right now. Look at that. Oh yeah, come on. It's going our way. Read this way. Yeah, read this way.
Yeah, Trey.
Give me more. I lined it up. Someone knock it in. Come on, get in there. Get in there. Come on, Trey. Come on.
Easy. Shit's good. Patience.
Yeah.
Come on, baby. Atta boy.
That was
yes,
a play.
sir.
Oh, boy.
Jumping.
Oh my God! Look at that bounce. That's crazy. It bounced off of me and then goes in.
Bro, they are so
like what? Like what happens here? How does that happen? Like, come on, man.
I ain't never seen somebody go by accident this much.
Every time.
The memories.
Just a week ago, we got to see those players play. I mean, Cam and McCall, both of them were popping off in Rocket League.
Oh yeah, they were. And Super Evan was also kind of one of the surprise star players of that whole match. And Complexity winning their first point.
Yeah.
In that match.
That one little point right there. But I mean, there were so many times where, there was the highlight where you heard Rapol's just be like, no, McCall, man. He lied.
I know. Good. And Rapol's having him in studio too, just seeing his reactions every time he scored. Or he was just like super into it. It was so fun having him.
I know, especially because he was the only one in the studio.
That's right. Speaking of which, we have 4 players in the next match, or the next teams we're going to be seeing. But no one in studio today, unfortunately, for this next one that we're about to see between OTK and Incognito.
Which is why we're probably just waiting for everyone to get into a lobby, because sometimes our players have never played any of these games before and don't understand what a lobby invite is. But that's okay, because we are guiding them. Oh, I actually have an update what it is. So Rocket League had a new update and no one has patched their computers yet.
Thanks,
Computers
Rocket
or
League.
consoles. So basically what we're currently waiting for is for every single player to update their game.
That might take a long time depending on everyone's internet connection. Woo, I've definitely been there, like right before a stream, and someone's like, oops, I forgot to update the game we're playing. I'm like, you should have done it yesterday. You knew this was happening.
It's like, we set it up. It's like scheduling for a date.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
It's like, you gotta, you know, I don't know, wash your hair, put on a dress. I haven't been in a date in like a very long time, so right now I'm just making up what you're supposed to do
dating advice.
beforehand.
Let's go. Drop it in chat for Ovally.
Wash your hair.
Wash your hair. Also,
Brush
if you're
your
having
teeth.
a dinner at your place, you got to clean up your whole house. It's a whole thing.
People don't get to come over to my
maybe
house.
Get,
That's
maybe
my dog's
go get
domain.
your hair done or your nails done. You're like, nah, that's not me.
Yeah, see, that sounds like a lot of effort.
It is a lot of effort.
Compared to if you're doing something online, it's just like, all right, man, I patched Apex. Let's jump in where we drop it.
I just
You
rolled
know?
out of bed. Let's do this.
Yeah,
thing.
exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
If I could just get like a VTuber persona and then run dates that way.
Oh man, you should just do that anyways.
VTuber date persona. There we
Would
go.
you
I'm
have a
calling
whole
dibs on
new
it.
name for your for your character?
Oh, you'll find out
Oh, we're
soon.
cutting too.
You'll find out soon.
Are we
Because
cutting
you can
too?
see our all of our players that are currently virtually
Just rolled in
on stage. Yes, technically they're VTubers for today. No, they're not. at all. They're just virtually here. You can see Emily with Team
so excited.
Incognito on the right-hand side. Her squad mates, Laviska, Shenault, and Pat Ricard.
That's right. I feel like Emily is going to be our surprise star player. It was Super Evan last time. Let's go, extra Emily. Huge believer in you.
Film says wash your body.
That's an important one.
Take a shower.
Wear deodorant.
Yeah, you should also do that before you go to convention.
Yes, as we know. Also, that was so
During convention.
During TwitchCon, for example, and the little gift bags that everyone got, they had a little perfume thing.
Did they?
I was like, that's good. Good, well thought out gift
Good,
bag there.
Good. Give people perfume. Give them deodorant. Oh, this is what I want to coin it. So if anyone's listening right now, they're gonna steal my patent. But that's
Heard it
okay.
here first.
Listen. So basically, you know how there's metal detectors when you go into a convention?
Yes.
Okay. Here it is. Marketing teams, listen to me.
This is her pitch. You have
Listen
the
to
floor.
me, marketing teams, because I'm gonna make you a crap ton of money. You know what? No, I'm not gonna say it. Marketing team, hit me up.
She's got a secret
You know
cool thing.
You've got my Twitter. You've got my Instagram. Hit me up if I got you.
You're like, I'm ready. I'm ready.
I'm like, you know what? No one gets a free check. It's gonna be my check. Hit me up if you need some genius marketing at a convention. But did you?
You're gonna tell me off. Oh,
I'm gonna
camera,
tell you
right?
off
Because I need to know what this is now.
You have to
You've
sign
hyped it
an
up.
NDA now.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that. I'll sign any NDA. Throw it my way. I'll do it. I just want to know. I'm just like, just send me the tea.
Oh yeah, it's good. It is really, really good.
I'm excited.
Almost as good as our games are about to be, as we currently
right.
wait for everyone to patch their Rocket League client because there was indeed a update.
Yeah.
That being said, we do have Rocket League today, Fall Guys today, but those aren't the only two games that we're going to be playing. We are also going to be having a NFL Madden 23 show match.
We don't know who's playing on that yet?
We do. It's
let's
between
name it.
LenDale White and Matt Gay.
Nice.
So that'll be quite a treat after our second series of the day. That's between XSET and LUMINOSITY. We will see those players face off in Madden. That should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, and last week we saw Super Evan get crushed in the show match. So yeah, it was pretty brutal. So hopefully we'll see a little bit more even playing, like even playing field.
I liked it when it was just a stomp.
Yeah. Super Evan's like, I don't know what's happening.
Because
I'm just
to
getting
me,
crushed.
that experienced skill, because it wasn't just, you know, everyone kind of like flopping around trying to figure out how to play. It was one person demonstrating skill and the other person just demonstrating mediocrity.
Yeah, well put, well put.
We actually do have trivia on the screen right now, though. So this question, where do the kickoffs usually take place? On the field.
Well, I know they're on the field. Or is that, I feel like that's a given, but is it where, like maybe yardage?
That's my guess.
Okay.
It's my guess is
on the field. I'll guess a yard. I guess 20. I don't know.
My guess is
20 was
on
the last
field.
answer, so let's just stick to that. Was the last winning trivia question or answer. So what is it, guys? Is it just on the field?
Is it on the field?
I feel like that's a given.
50.
Wait, let's see what chat says. 35 yard. Oh, see, it is a yard that they're asking for, I feel like.
Okay, I'm guessing 50
everything's on the field. 50, so I'll go.
Not my emotions.
I went 20, so I already set my spot. Someone said 35. Which one is it, guys? Let's roll in the trivia answer in
I'm
3,
still waiting for the answer.
2, 1. Yay, 35
line.
Thanks for following my prompt, you guys. Good job behind the scenes. Yeah, everyone guessed 35. They knew. Or someone said 39. Nope, that is not the correct. And I said 20. And she's just said on the field, so we were completely off.
Technically, I was correct.
Yeah, I mean, but I could have also, yeah. That's a little cheating, though.
That's the only way that I get through the day sometimes. So here's a highlight right now. This is Extra Emily. Oh, did she make that? She painted that. It's a little peepo with, what is that? Is that a golden apple?
Yeah, I was just wondering about that too. But it's beautiful. Look at the shading on the, looks like the leaf in the back.
Has she painted all of the things that are on her
I want to say, yeah. She's a true artist, you guys. Everyone go follow Extra Emily. She
that's gorgeous.
does cool art. I kind of did a lot of art streams back in the day too, so that's also really fun. Are we listening to her right now?
No, we are not.
Okay, she is not.
Watching what
she's not
doing.
on comms.
Do you remember one of the first times, okay, we're just gonna carry you with us in this flashback moment. Do you remember one of the first times that we met and hung out? It was at this activation event and they had like a painting thing on the rooftop and everyone had to paint their favorite video game character?
Yep. Do you remember what I painted? Oh, I don't remember.
Did you paint Kirby?
Yes. Oh my God, she's got way better memory than me, guys.
You painted Kirby.
I did.
I painted a really janky Bayonetta. It was really janky, but
did you post a photo online though? Can anyone like pull that up and show us?
I did. I did.
I
Someone
see
can
it
look
again.
through Twitter. But also what I remember and what I took a video of too was like my painting of Bayonetta where it's like nothing is proportional. She's got no pupils. Skin tone isn't right. Just everything looks bad.
Yeah.
And I take a picture of mine and then I like pan over to the left and there's this dude in a corner who's now, he's finished the character and he's working on like the background landscape of this like Greninja and it looks like the dude just like printed it from the computer. And I'm like, it's not fair to have talent like that. This is supposed to be for fun.
Yeah, yeah. Why are you making us look bad?
Making me feel inadequate on a random
Weren't we
Sunday.
supposed to do it from memory, which is the whole thing? He probably Googled something, I feel like. Or he's just a master artist that we had no idea.
If we were supposed to do it from memory, I cheated. I pulled up a picture.
Oh, I
I'm
absolutely
like, I can't
did
do
too.
anything from memory.
I absolutely did too. That was fun though. I remember that.
It was fun.
Yeah, those were good times.
We need to get our NFL players doing a wine and art thing. What is it called?
That should be its own segment.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Drink and paint, wine and art.
Wine and doodles?
Wine doodle?
Wine doodle? That sounds weird.
I have no idea.
Someone please pitch us a good title for that segment, which we will 100% be doing now that we've mentioned it on the show.
We've talked about NFL D&D, we've talked about NFL painting, and the next NFL trivia question. According to the rules, what is the number range for jersey numbers that is allowed to choose for a long snapper? That's a fish.
I want to say no more than 100. I want to say 2-digit only.
I'm going to say 20 to 40.
Nailed it.
That's the range.
I want to say it's 0 to 99.
20 to 40. That's the sweet spot. That's the
Someone's
sweet
gonna tell us
spot
here.
of numbers.
Oh, I got a name too. Wine and paint. Yeah, that's just the one to go to. So what is the answer, you guys?
I believe it's 20 to 40. I think there's a 20 number range.
Okay.
And in order to snap long, you must be within that said range.
Okay. Oh, I was pretty there. I was pretty there. It was 1 to 100.
Technically, mine was.
I was off by like
Wait, but then but everyone's number is 1 to 100, then, isn't it?
Yeah, I want to say yeah. I guess they just get their pick.
So why specify a long snapper if it's a specific type of fish?
Maybe that was to throw you off. It's a throw off trivia.
Why are we doing trick questions?
Why are we making this really hard today? In particular.
I already have low self-esteem and you're not doing much to help me rebuild it.
It's only gonna get worse.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Do you have another trivia question for me to slowly just like pull myself back up from the depths?
Let's see. I don't know. Does anyone else in chat have a trivia question?
Chat
for
was
us?
guessing
Something
40
they want
to
answered.
60, 60 to 79.
See, they all had
Chat
the
was with me.
similar idea as you, but
Yeah.
I just went for the long range. I
Yeah.
went for like, I always have only ever seen 2 digits on a, or 1.
Production, what's the percentage on the download? Is it like we're at a 70%, we're at a 90%?
I feel like every player varies, so it would hard. 90%. Okay, no, Bill.
90%. There is no build mode in Rocket League. Our production is trolling us.
Oh, man.
But yeah, we're almost there. What games have you been into recently?
Oh, I recently got back into Apex Legends. I really need to get used to the whole map has changed so much since I last played. So getting back into that, kind of playing through Saints Row co-op, which has been fun.
The new one?
The new one. Super buggy, heads up, but it's still fun. I think because it's buggy, it makes it more fun somehow. Unless you get really stuck and it's frustrating and you want to quit. But if you just restart the match or if you just like reload the game, it's fine. You get right back into it.
Okay, that's not that bad.
It's fun to play with people. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, Plate Up was a surprise hit. Have you ever played Overcooked?
I've seen Hafu play it a lot.
Yeah, Overcooked was super fun, but a lot of like super frustrating. And obviously a lot of people get into fights playing. But Plate Up I feel like is a nice play on it where you're actually just, your matches are a certain time period and they don't really extend past that. So it's not just this constant like raging. So you get like a break to chill out and then you can go back in. It's really fun. It's the same kind of concept where you're running a kitchen and a dining room.
Oh, sick.
What about you?
I just got my Xbox Series X finally. So I picked up Game
Congratulations!
Pass. I know, right?
It's like I had a
having
baby.
a child.
Yeah,
it's like, oh, you had little Timothy? That's fine. Boom, Xbox.
Right.
Which one's more rare? I could wait 9 months to have that, or I could wait, I waited a year and a half to have this.
It's been a minute, yeah.
More important, there's more weight to this.
It's like if you do get one, it's just this like very special thing because they're so like hard to get.
Mine's
Same thing
rare.
with the PlayStation.
Yours I could pick up, I was gonna say from the pound, but that's dogs.
No difference, but it's different. Yeah,
but
that's a
either
different
way,
situation.
Yeah, I got Xbox Game Pass, so I've been playing Fable 2, which is like...
You never played it before?
No, I played Fable.
Oh, okay, okay.
I
you're
played
just going back.
Fable 2, and then I know a lot of people didn't like it, but I loved Fable 3.
Oh, 3 was pretty good. I mean, I agree.
loved 3.
It was not the favorite. The first 1 and 2 were like the go-tos, but 3 still had a good, a good time. It was still fun.
But Fable 2, absolutely fantastic. I think when I was younger, I played the chaotic route, so now I'm being good.
I always do the good.
Yeah, I'm being good. I think that the dog companion in Fable 2 is probably one of the first really useful animal companions or like follower companions.
Yeah.
I feel like the next useful companion that I can think of is like Elizabeth from BioShock Infinite.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Because she's fantastic. She's like, oh, Booker, ammo. Oh, Booker, health.
A bunch of stuff, yeah.
Booker, this. Meanwhile, the dog is just all like, oh, cool, we just ran past this collectible. Let me just bark, and lead you back to it. I'm like,
or do you want to pet me or whatever?
Yeah, I absolutely love it. Now, we also have highlights from Fall Guys from last week that we could take a look at as we wait for our players to get loaded in.
Check it out.
Jump in. Straight in, and look, you said it's the hexagon. Well, now it's hexagon.
Did I write it wrong? I think I did.
The hexagon is a stage.
And then the hexathon is what we're calling it for
that's
this
what we're
tournament.
Yeah.
Got it. Good. Just want to make sure.
So we have our two teams. It looks like Swag and the Rain are going to be in blue, and it looks like we're going to have Complexity who are in orange.
So no fun outfits for this one.
No fun outfits, just colors. That way we can tell who's on whose squad.
Yep. And here it goes. I got to say, every time I listen to Fall Guys music, it takes me back to when it first came out. Makes me feel all the good, happy feelings. Nostalgia to the max.
All right, and we can go ahead and listen in to the Reigns team speak now.
No.
Oh, I fell! Oh, God.
We're eating right now. I don't know what I'm gonna fall into. I'm still up here on that. Oh, come on. Oh, no. Not on me, baby.
No.
What is this, bro?
It's really.
Oh, no!
All right, We have apparently just jumped into the game where it looks like it's 3 versus 1 and OTK won. I have absolutely no information that I can give to you because I don't know what just happened, but all I saw was OTK and a victory screen.
That's exactly what I saw too. I mean, OTK, okay, good job. Congratulations, you guys.
So did that count?
I don't know. I feel like maybe, yeah, if they made us throw to it, I feel like that would have been the official match. I wonder if we'll go back and maybe see a replay. But congrats to OTK. Not the team I was gunning for.
That officially counted?
I have yet to hear to see if that's
okay,
for sure
so Chad, I don't want to tell you that counted, that OTK is up point.
And that we missed the entire
And that we missed the entire game
so
because
sad.
I don't know.
Yeah, I really wanted to see some of that action. It was 3-2. There were like 5 goals between now and what you guys saw.
Just a refresher to our Rocket League rules, it is a best of 5.
3. Sorry, best of 5, you're
best
right.
of 5,
yeah.
first to 3.
So there's gonna be other games, it's totally fine. It's either a 5-minute timer or 3
first to 3 goals.
Whoever wins 3 goals first.
So did that count?
I would love to see if it did, because that would mean OTK won, and sadly my team did not.
It would mean that OTK won a 1v3. I don't know who the individual player was, because it was Ogun, and that's not Esfand's name. I don't know if that's Benny Snell's or Boston Scott's name, but if it was Boston Scott, that would make sense.
Yeah, and as far as I know, we still have a couple more matches, so that'll be good to see eventually. And then just hoping to see if we can get confirmation on whether or not that confirmed, that counted as a goal. Because from what we heard, they were still trying to download that update.
Yeah, so basically, I don't want to give you any wrong information, so I'm only going to give you correct information, which is I also started replaying Mirror's Edge.
No way!
Okay, we're back in a game.
We're in. So yes, I definitely heard about Mirror's Edge, and looks like we already got 1 point for OTK. We just dropped into a match.
All right.
Looks like they were playing.
So, chat, this is going to be me from pure speculation. It looks like OTK is currently up 1 point in the series as well as 1 goal. I believe we're looking at a 1v3 situation with Incognito of Extra Emily, Laviska, and Pat Ricard all currently playing against one person, which I'm gonna have to guess that that's Boston Scott, because again, our pro Rocket League esports player, and I am getting confirmation right now that this is officially a 1 versus 3 scenario. This is unprecedented.
It is
for
unprecedented.
Tuesday Night Gaming.
Yeah, it's possible the other 2 players were not able to update the game on time or had issues updating the game. So at least we have the pro player on the team of the single player team.
Yeah, and
he still is doing great on his own.
Hey, he's like, I don't need teammates. I can 1v3 this easily.
You're like, I already scored 2 points. We're fine.
Look at him already recentering the ball, finding the boost, trying to center it up. He's using the van. He's dribbling the ball.
Goodness.
The ball goes up, gets popped up.
I mean, Incognito certainly has a chance to take this. Going up against 1 player.
Oh, Boston with the save.
Look at him flying through the air. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, being able to maneuver through the air is not an easy mechanic to master.
No, it is very
Definitely something that only a Rocket League pro player can do.
Absolutely. Oh, here it goes. Oh, didn't quite make it. They needed another player there to put that goal in. Okay, here we go. Another hit. Yeah! Well, Incognito, good job finally getting a goal and a score on that.
Yeah, Pat Ricard really finding the shot on the goal there. Boston Scott not going to be able to defend it. Actually used his boost and double flip to block a shot that he thought was coming.
That's right. That is a clear disadvantage for OTK right now, not having anyone on defensive.
I still think that it's fine. I think that Boston Scott is feeling himself. Look at him take that into the corner.
He's like, watch me take this team.
Bounces it off of the back and is able to find that goal.
Good job.
And now he's up another
As I'm talking about
point.
his disadvantage, clearly he's got a handle on this. All right, good job, OTK. Looks like that's a win. Yep, there you go. OTK already with two goals on that.
Yeah. OTK up 2 points in the series. They are only 1 point away from taking this entire best of 5 off the back of one player and one player alone, and that's going to be Boston Scott.
That pretty much shows who's going to win this series. Good job, OTK. I almost want to award them the win already because being able to take on a team of 3 on your own, yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Pretty sure he's going to win, so.
Yeah, that's got to be a little bit...
a little sad.
It's going to be a little rough, a little embarrassing.
Yeah.
For the side of Incognito. We did hear from Emily before the game in the pre-game interview saying that, listen, our strategy is just going to be taking down Boston Scott.
That's right, trying to blow up the cars.
Trying to blow up the cars.
Something to do, in theory. It sounds easy in theory, but it's very hard to do.
But I mean, even if you were to try to send all 3 people to demo Boston's car, you would still have about, I'm not quite sure what the respawn timer is, maybe it's about like 5 to 10 seconds. But they would essentially have the entire field to themselves for those 5 to 10 seconds to
so maybe they
try
could
to
get
set
it
it up.
Yeah,
So yeah,
they could. Well, I hope that Incognito is able to implement that strategy this next match. We'll see. So any predictions for next game? I guess Fall Guys after this. Are we gonna see if we can predict anyone who will win on that side?
I mean, if Boston Scott can put the entirety of Rocket League on his back, then surely Esfand can do the same with Fall Guys and these Jelly Beans. Because I believe OTK, Esfand, and a lot of that crew were playing a lot of Fall Guys when it first came out.
So they've got practice under their belt.
Oh, definitely. They're very experienced Jelly Beans.
Well, and Emily did say she had experience, so there's that.
And we are immediately jumping into the game with a goal already having been scored by Boston Scott.
Yeah, good job, Boston. Ooh, love that. That goal animation with the horse flying up in the air. All right, here we go with another hit on goal. No, wow, OTK able to defend that. Good job.
And you could just see the control that Boston has over his car.
It's next level. Clearly pro player for a very good reason. Oh my gosh, flying through the air. He's gonna go straight for the goal. Come on, Incognito with some...
Ooh, honestly.
Oh, not too bad defending the goal there.
Yeah, this is a game between Boston Scott and Pat Ricard from what we've seen so far. Pat Ricard, the one who's taking all of the shots on the goal, being able to find some of those saves, rather.